Well, let me summarize where we are in terms of the areas of agreement and action steps that you have generated. Okay, first of all, you all did agree to have the look at the short-term plan of a reduction in Ron's teaching load for the fall. There is the acknowledgement that Sylvia will explore this area, that nothing is concrete at this juncture, but you will be exploring this area and you're committed to looking at some type of shift in Ron's teaching load to allow him more time for his research activities. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. Then secondly, you all have agreed that you will actually schedule time on a regular basis to come together and talk to each other about any issues that may be pressing of concern. And even as you were stating earlier, Sylvia, that helps you in your position as department chair, that you all will have that avenue in place so that Ron doesn't have to go to other individuals for such dialogue. And you all are going to be working on carving out this schedule as early as next week.
That's right.
Okay. And then thirdly, you are going to then, Sylvia, put in place some strategy for looking at efficiencies around teaching large classes. And this will be a pooled effort for many faculty members in the department. And Ron, you're saying it would be really advantageous for you and of great benefit to have the chance to talk to colleagues who face those 130 faces in a classroom, and for you all to brainstorm and generate some strategies for dealing more effectively with the larger classes. And Sylvia, you're saying while this is an internal departmental issue, that you will want to invite some other colleagues across campus to help you all look at this particular challenge. When will you start on this particular area?
As soon as possible.
And
I can contact people tomorrow and you may know of some people, I don't know whether you know folks who are teaching large classes, large sections that you have heard are very successful.
Not so much at this point, no.
Okay.
And this particular strategy will then give you a lot more to work with in terms of how you will handle the large classes, not only in the near future, but long term as well.
I hope so. I would think so.
Now, one thing is that if we do this with working on learning about better strategies and maybe observing, visiting classes, that's a time investment on your part, which is over and above, and you need to be aware of that and not be overly concerned about how that's going to cut into your time.
We'll have to find the right balance, yeah.
And it certainly sounds like finding the right balance is going to be a key in many of these areas. Now, here in these three areas of agreement with action plans delineated, are there some other things you'd like to consider to add onto this list?
That really is where I am right now. That's all I need.
Okay. How about with you, Sylvia? Some other things you'd like to have considered?
No, I think Ron has made some good statements about what he's willing to give to the relationship and to the workplace, and that's all we can ask right now, I think.
Okay, and so given these three strategies with action steps, you all feel that you both then will be moving forward to address some of the key interests and those areas important to both of you.
I think we've come pretty far away today, yes.
Great. Well, you certainly have invested time and energy this afternoon to move ahead and look at options openly that will be of mutual benefit for both of you. Now, as I stated earlier, at this juncture, since we have some areas of agreement and you can't elaborate on any others at this time, I am going to suggest that we take a break, which will give me the opportunity to craft the written agreement. And then after the break, I'll have both of you to review the agreement, and we'll make any modifications if necessary, and then we'll end the process by all of us signing the agreement.
Sounds good.
Well, I commend you on your work this afternoon.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, let's take a break.
All right.